Hi students, welcome to online class. So in this video we are going to see about chapter 7 Python functions. In this we are going to discuss about scope of variables. We are going to discuss about the scope of the variables. So we have studied in the 11th standard itself. So what is mean by scope? Scope of a variable refers to the part of the program where it is accessible. That is, area where you can refer it, use it. Right? I think you might have remembered that 11th standard scope. In 11th standard you have studied 4 types of scope. But here in this Python programming there are only 2 scopes are there. Right? So before that we want to know the definition. What is mean by scope? See, a variable can be used in some places. So where it is accessible, so that is what they used to call it as scope. A variable can be accessed in some places. So where it is accessible, that particular thing refers to scope. Right? So in what are all the places we can access the variable? In what are all the places we can access the variable? So that is what they used to call it as scope of a variable. So there are 2 types of scopes are there. First one is called local scope and then another one is called global scope. Right. First we are going to discuss about the local scope. So what is mean by local scope? Local scope means it is declared inside the function or in the local scope. Then that particular variable is called local variable. See, whenever we create the function, inside the function we used to create a variable. We used to assign some value to the variable. So those variables are called as local variables. Whenever we create the loop, we used to create some variable inside the for loop or while loop. We used to create the variable. So those variables are called local variables because those variables are not allowed to access outside the function. Those variables are not accessible outside the function or outside the loop. It is accessible only inside the function. So these types of variables are called as local variables. Right. Let's see a program, then we can understand it clearly. So LOC, here LOC is the function name, that is local. Then inside the function definition I have created a variable called y is equal to 0. This particular variable belongs to local scope. And then I am printing the value of y. Then I am calling the function LOC, that is local function. I am calling outside the function definition. Outside the function I am calling the function using its name. So when I call the function, what happens? It gets inside y equal to 0. So value will be assigned to y. And then when I print y, so automatically it shows the output as 0. Right? We can go in a practical manner. I will show you in the Python program. So open the Python program and then after opening the Python program, so open the programs already we have stored in the system. So in this I have stored as local scope. Right? So DEF, LOC, everything I have typed already. So when I press F5, you can see what is the output here printed on the screen. 0 is printed on the screen. If I want to change any value, I can change. Instead of 0, if I want to give 23, Control plus S, F5. So 23 will be printed on the screen. Can you understand, students, local scope? Right. Now we are going to see the rules for the local variable. So what are all the rules we are going to follow for local variable, that is local scope? A variable with local scope can be accessed only within the function or block. So already I told you, it is accessible only within the function. It is accessible only within the particular block where we have created, right? Then when a variable is created inside the function block, it becomes local to it. So whenever a variable is created inside the function, that variable becomes local to it. Local means it is accessible only inside, not outside. So it is changed as a local variable. It is not a global variable. We cannot use that variable throughout the program. We can use only inside the particular loop or inside the function. Then a local variable only exists while the function is executing. So that particular variable will exist. Exist means its lifetime is only within the function. Whenever the function is executing, the variable will also be executing. Whenever the function is executing, whenever the loop is executing, the variable will go for execution. It will not execute at all times. It will execute only at the time of the function and the loop, right? Then the formal arguments are also local to the function. So whenever we create the parameters in the function definition, those parameters are called formal parameters. Those things are called formal arguments. So those parameters are also local to the function, right? So those parameters life is only inside the function, not outside the function. I think you might have understood the rules. So a local variable is accessed only within the function or block where we have created. It is not accessible outside. Then whenever we create a variable inside the function or block, it becomes local. Local means it is accessed only inside, not outside. It is not global, right? It is not accessible throughout the program. Then the local variable exists while the function is executing. So whenever the function is executing, the variable will also execute. So whenever the function does not execute, the local variable does not execute. Then formal arguments are also local to the function. In the function definition, we create some parameters. Those parameters are called formal parameters or formal arguments. So those arguments or formal parameters are local. It is not global, right? So I think you might have understood these rules for local variable. Now we can go for accessing the local variable outside the scope. For example, this y is a local variable. It is accessible only inside the function. But instead of that, if I use to access outside the function, for example, see here, LOC, local is a function name. And then I have created a variable called y. So in that I have stored the string local. And then I am calling the function. After calling the function, if I try to print y outside the function, if I try to print y outside the function, it shows error. Y is in global scope. You are trying to access the local variable y in global scope because this printing statement can come inside the function. We are trying to print the value of y outside the function. We are trying to print the value of y outside the function. It is not accessible because y is local. You are trying to print as a global variable, but y is a local variable. So it shows error. What is the error? Local variable y is in global scope. Right? I think you might have understood this. I can show you in a practical manner. So we can open the file local scope with the error. So I have saved like that. See here, So if I run this program, print y, so it shows a error. So what is the error? Name y is not defined here, and at the same time here it is displayed like this. So actually what is the problem in that means y is not defined. Why here it shows y is not defined? See, you are printing y outside the function, so it shows y is not yet defined. But if the same thing, if I go with inside the function, if I print inside the function, if I press F5, this shows, see, no error. See here what it is printed. It is printed as local. It is printed as local. The text is printed, the string is printed. But when the same printing statement is given outside, you are trying to access outside the function, so it shows error. Right, I think you have understood this. Right, now we can go for the global scope. What is mean by global scope? See, just opposite to local scope, a variable with the global scope can be used anywhere in the program. So it is not a restricted one. Wherever we want, we can use throughout the program. So it can be created by defining a variable outside the scope of any function or block. So just we want to create the variable outside of the function, outside any block. So instead of creating the variable inside the function, instead of creating the variable inside a particular block, just create the variable outside the function, outside the block. So that particular variable is called global variable. Can you understand, students? Global variable is accessed anywhere in the program, and then you want to create by defining a variable outside the scope of any function, outside of any function, outside of any block. Right. Let us see a program, a simple program, c equal to 1. See, here I have created a variable c equal to 1. After that I have created a function called add. After that I have created a function called add, and then inside the function I am trying to print the variable c. I am trying to print the variable c inside the function. But inside the function I didn't create any variable called c. I didn't create any variable called c. But already I have created a variable outside the function. Right? Outside the function I have created a variable and I am accessing inside the function. Now I am calling the function add. Now you see here, now what will happen? So global scope. So c equal to 1 is a global variable and then I am printing inside the function, I am calling the function. So when I go with F5, so it shows 1. So it is accessible. The global variable is accessible inside the function. Right? Can you understand, students? Right. Now we can go for the rules for the local variable. What are the rules? Like the rules for scope local variable, there are some rules for global variable. Right? So whenever we define the variable outside a function, it's global by default. It is global by default. Whenever we declare a variable outside the function, outside the any block, it may be while loop or for loop, outside any block, if I am declaring a variable, then that variable becomes global by default. So that variable is changed as a global variable. So that is not a local variable. That variable looks like a global variable. That variable acts like a global variable. So you no need to use the global keyword. Right. Then next, we use the global keyword to read and write a global variable inside a function. So see why we want to use the global keyword. See, already whenever we define outside the function, it becomes global variable. Then why for we want to use the global keyword? See, sometimes we want to use the variable inside the function, but that variable should be a global variable. So at that time, what can I do? Again I repeat. So sometimes we need to use the variable inside the function, but that variable should act like a global variable. So at that time, what can I do? At that time, we can use the global keyword. We can use the global keyword. So when I use the global keyword, at that time, the variable, that is that particular variable, act like a global variable inside the function. Right? Use of global variable outside the function has no effect. So whenever I use the global keyword outside the function, it does not give any effect to the variable, because whenever we create a variable outside the function, it acts like a global variable. So you don't need to use the global keyword outside the function. So try to use the global keyword whenever we use the global variable inside the function alone. Right? I think you have understood these rules. A very simple thing, just 3 points. So global variable is by default, whenever we declare a global variable outside the function, by default it acts like a global variable. Right? Whenever we define outside the function, it acts like a global variable. Then whenever we use a variable inside the function, that variable should be changed as global means use the keyword global. Then automatically it changes, the variable which is defined inside the function changes to global variable. So whenever we define outside the function, the use of global keyword is that global keyword, whenever we declare a variable outside the function, the global keyword is used means it does not shows any effect in the variable. Right? Now I will show you the another program accessing global variable inside the function. Accessing global variable inside the function. Right? Let's see the example. Accessing the variable, that is accessing the global variable. See here. So global variable c equal to 1, and then I am printing the value of c, and then I am invoking the function add. So when I press F5, so it automatically shows the output. So the output is not shown here. Right? Indentation mistake. So control plus S. So when I press F5, so now the value 1 is printed on the screen. Now the value 1 is printed on the screen. So what is the mistake I have done is, I want to call the function outside the function, but if I access inside the function, I am just calling the add function from inside itself. So now what happens? So when I press F5, it shows the interpreter alone. Right? So indentation is very must. You want to access the function, you want to call the function from outside. Right? The next, modifying the global variable from inside the function. See, I have declared one variable c equal to 1, that is global variable. Now I am trying to modify this variable c equal to 1 inside the function. Inside the function, I am trying to modify the global variable. Just I am going to increment. Is it possible to do like that? No, it is not possible. It shows error. See here, because you are trying to update the value, you are trying to modify the value, it shows error. So add is the function name, and then c is a global variable, it is already declared. I am trying to change c is equal to c plus 2. I am trying to increment. and then I am printing the value of C, and then here I am calling the function add. So now you see here, so modifying the global variable. So here I am trying to increase the value. So when I press F5, so now it shows, so error, unbound local error, local variable C referenced before assignment. So straight away you are increasing the value of C, but C is not a local variable, C is a global variable. So it shows error. Can you understand, students? But if I give some other variable, instead of incrementing global variable, if I increase local variable, the local variable will change, because I am declaring inside the function, I am trying to change inside the function. But C equal to 1 is a global variable. You are trying to change the global variable inside the function. So that is not possible. It shows error. Right. Now we can see unbound local error, local variable C referenced before assignment. So modification of global variable inside the function is not possible. Right. Next, changing the global variable from inside the function using the global keyword. Is it possible? See, already I have modified the global variable, but that does not change, it shows error. But if I do like this, if I create a global X, see here I have given X equal to 0, that is global variable is defined outside the function. So function name is add. Again I am trying to use the global keyword global X. After that, if I try to increase the value of X, X equal to X plus 5, X equal to X plus 5. So inside the function, add function, what is the value of X? Inside the add function, I am going to print the value of X, and then afterwards I am calling the function, and then I am printing the value of X which is outside the function. So first thing, listen here again, I will just try to repeat this. What is the value of X means? X is equal to 0. So now what is the value of X? 0. Then inside the function, add function, I am using the keyword global. So whenever I use the keyword global, what happens? The global keyword, whenever I use inside the function, so which is used to access the variable, global variable X. Whenever I use the keyword global, that keyword is allowing to access the global variable X. Right. Now X equal to X plus 5. Now what happens? So already inside the function I have used the global keyword. So now X is accessible inside the function. X is accessible inside the function. So it tends to change the value. So already X value is 0. So 0 plus 5, it changes to 5. So now X is stored as 5. So when I print the value of X, so it prints as inside the add function X value is 5. And then when I call the function, so this process will take place. So 0 plus 5 is stored in X, and then it is printed on the screen inside the add function. X value is 5. And at the same time again I am trying to print the value of X outside the function. So when I print the value of X outside the function, now what will happen? So already X value is changed as 5. So when I print in main, X value is 5. Right, let's see in a practical manner. So changing the global variable from inside the function using global keyword. So because of the global keyword, the x value is accessed inside the function and then the x value is changing. So x value is already 0. So it is changed to 0 plus 5, 5. Because of using the global keyword. If I does not use the global keyword, it shows error. Right? Let's see this. So when I press F5, so inside the add function, see here, inside the add function, x value is 5. In main value, x value is 5. So here it is changed. Inside the function itself, x value is changed as 0 plus 5, 5. So in main also it is changed to 5. But if I does not use the global keyword, just I am changing it as command line. So when I press F5, now what happens? Can you see that same error what we have discussed in the last? Unbound local error. Local variable x referenced before assignment. So without using the global keyword, you cannot access the global variable inside the function. You cannot modify the global variable inside the function. So using the global keyword, we can modify the global variable. We can modify the global variable. See again, the output is printed. So when I use the global keyword, it works. Otherwise, it won't work. Right. So the explanation is given here. So already I have given the explanation. So now we are going for the global and local variable used in the same program. If I use global variable and local variable in the same program, whether it works? Yes, there is no problem at all. Both the variables can be used in the same program. See here. Now you see what is the value of x. X equal to 8. So this is a global variable which is defined outside the function. Then LOC. So what is LOC? LOC is a local function. Right? Then they have used global x. So why they have used global x? Because they are going to update the value of x. They are going to update the value of x. They are going to multiply. See here. So x equal to x into 2. So already x value is 8. So 8 into 2, 16. So now they are trying to increase the value of x. So they have used a global x. Then y is equal to local. So what about y? X is a global variable, but y is a local variable. And then they are trying to print the x and then printing y. Then they are calling the function local. Right. So both the variables are used inside in the same program. Right. Now you can see the program in a practical manner. So local and global variables. Global and local variables. So x equal to 8 is a global variable and then y is a local variable. Y is a local variable. Right. So when I save the program, when I run that, it shows 16 and then local. So why it is showing print x? It is shown as 16. But x value is 8. How it is changed to 16? So here x equal to x star 2. That is x is multiplied by 2. So when I multiply x into 2, 8 into 2, 16. And then when I print y, it prints local. Right? But if I just change this line, if I does not use this global keyword, if I does not use the global keyword inside the function, whether the x value shows 16? No, it shows error. It shows error. Why it shows error? Because unbound local variable x referenced before assignment. So whenever I use the global keyword inside the function, the global keyword is allowing the variable x to be changed. We can change, we can increment, whatever we like we can do. So whenever we use the global keyword is used to access the variable inside the function, and then it is used to modify. Using that keyword we can modify the variable's value. Right. Now we can see the next topic. So here they have given in the above program x as global and y as local variable. So the value of x becomes 16 because we used x equal to x star 2, and then we are printing after that we are printing the value of local variable. Right? Can you understand, students? Right. So practically we have discussed, and then last thing we are going to see. So global and local variable with the same name. Global and local variable with the same name. See here, x equal to 5. Now you say which is called global variable? X equal to 5 is called global variable. Then we are creating a function called local function, that is LOC. In that also we have created a variable, same variable x, but I have assigned some other value. See, outside the function I have created the variable x and then I have assigned 5. Inside the function I have created the same variable x but assigned different value, x equal to 10. Now I am trying to print x value, that is inside the function. I am trying to print the value of x which is inside the function, and then I am invoking the local function. I am calling the local function. After calling the function, what will happen? X value is assigned as 10 and then printing statement will be executed. So what will be printed on the screen? Local x 10 will be printed on the screen. So now function call is over and then function is executed. These two statements are executed. So after the function call, after these two statements, we are going for another print statement. What is the printing statement? Print global x colon x. Now we are trying to print another variable called x. So here this particular x stands for x equal to 5, because already I have declared a variable outside the function called x. So when I try to print global x comma x, so the value of x will be printed which is defined outside the function. So x equal to 5 will be printed on the screen. Can you understand, students? Both the names are same, but it is used in different places. One is used outside the function, another variable which is used inside the function. So outside the function is called global variable. Another variable which is used inside the function is called local variable. Right? So, but both the names are same, but values stored in it are different. Right? See the explanation they have given. We used the same name x for both the variable, that is local and global, but we get different result when we print the same variable. Why we are getting the different result? Because both the variables are declared in different scopes. First variable which is declared is x equal to 5, that is global. Then second variable which we declared inside, that is called local. See here, the local scope inside the local function, and the global scope which is defined outside the function local. So whenever I print local x, 10 will be printed. So this particular variable is called local scope variable or local variable. But when I go with the x value as 5, so that variable belongs to global variable. Right? I can show you in a practical manner. See here, so local and global variables. So this is called the global variable, and then this variable is called as local variable. Now when I run this program, when I press F5, so first local x is 10 and then global x is 5. So I think you might have understood these, students. So this is a very important topic, scope of the variables. There are two types of scope. One is called local scope and another one is called global scope. So local scope means which is used inside the function. Global scope means which is defined outside the function or outside any block. Right? So I think you might have understood these topics. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.